You know, just once in my life, I would like to be able to make a prediction on a goalie interference goal call before the refs review it and be right about it. Hold up, I'm still reading the NHL rulebook. There's a lot of information in here that may make it difficult to understand why they can never be consistent on this rule. Everybody's hands go up, way up, as the Nashville Predators defeat the Detroit Red Wings 2-0 in Detroit, Michigan on Tuesday night at Little Caesars Arena. Pekka Rinne with the shutout. You'd swear he was much younger than 38 with the way he's been playing in the crease as of late. Forsberg was Forsberg, of course, and that's why we love him. And a certain Preds draft pick seems to be coming into form. Great to see number 92, Ryan Johansson, back in the Preds lineup after missing 7 games. I stand by the prediction I have already made in previous PFRs that this team is not making the playoffs. But if they have any hope at all, number 92, Ryan Johansson, is going to have a great impact on it if they do make the playoffs. Best chance for either team in the first was probably Darren Helm when he was inches away from scoring, but he rang it off the post to Pekka's left. Preds did have a solid chance to try and open the scoring before the first intermission. You had Colton Sissons, you had Luke Cunnin, you had Eric Holla all trying to crash a net, but a puck stayed out and it was scoreless after the first. The second period seemed to drag on and on and on, further being scoreless, and I'm sure many in Preds Nation would be, that would be so Preds-like this season for this game to remain scoreless for so long and for Detroit to finally open the scoring. But with just over 3 minutes left to go in the second period, Forsberg cracks open the scoring. It's 1-0 Preds. But wait, hold on. Detroit wants to challenge and the refs are going to review for goalie interference. And on that review, it appeared that Grinland tapped Bernier on the skate and he lost his balance, but also with no Preds help, Ernie goes crashing into Bernier, which knocks him down even farther, but he was down for a good 6 seconds. So they waved off the goal and it's still scoreless. You know, I would really like to know, what's the count here? Give us a number. How long is the goalie allowed to flap around trying to make it look like he's trying to stand up before the ref calls it fair if a goal is scored? 20 seconds? 25 seconds? A minute? Is the puck supposed to leave the zone? Give us a better idea here. 6 seconds seemed long enough for Bernier to establish position once again and for him to make a save if he was going to. But I digress. Scoreless after 2, and the Preds are still the only team through 18 games that they have played to not have a lead in any of those games heading into the third period. Both teams seemed hungrier in the third period to finally bury a goal than they were through the first 40 minutes of the game, as Nashville would proceed to get 14 shots on Bernier, and Detroit would get 11 shots on Rinne in that period. Neither team, though, could quite execute the way they wanted to through the first few minutes of the third period. Later, though, just over 4 minutes into the third period, Namestnikov for Detroit would go to the penalty box for holding one Rocco Grimaldi. And on the power play, the Preds set up quite nicely, and the puck comes to Roman Josi, and he finds Philip Forsberg, who this time will not be denied opening the scoring in this game, and he whips it through past Bernier. 1-0 Preds. Nothing the refs can do this time to wave off that goal. Stat shared by Fox Sports Tennessee after that goal was scored is that the Preds are 5th in the league with 23 third period goals, and the Red Wings are 1st in the league with allowing 26 third period goals. And a little bit later, with Patrick Nemeth in the box for hooking one Matt Duchene, we would add a goal to each of those team stats. On the power play, Roman Josi sets up just as they planned. Philip Forsberg, who waits for 3 Red Wings to bite as if this team that they're playing, the Red Wings, have never seen when it happened in 2012 in the playoffs with Kevin Klein, if you all remember that. Phil Forsberg waits for the 3 Red Wing players to come at him and, not even looking, passes it cross ice to number 28, Eeli Tolvanen, who has all day, but he doesn't wait, and he buries it past Bernier. 2-0 Preds. I don't know what was more beautiful on that play. The patience and the perseverance of Forsberg to make that pass, or the snipe, the beautiful snipe that Tolvanen made to make it 2-0. You might think by this point Detroit would finally go away quietly, but they don't. They give Nashville a fight until the final whistle, and Nashville doesn't back down. Pekka is strong with a 24-save shutout to win this game for the Preds 2-0. Good win, not great win, good win against an inferior team that you have no excuse losing to. Now go show that same performance once again, perhaps even stronger tomorrow night again in Detroit. Like I said on Saturday, if this team wants any chance of coming back into the playoff picture, it includes winning 3 of the 4 games this week, if not all 4. You improved your center depth with Ryan Johansson's return to the lineup last night, and it will be improved yet again either tomorrow or by the weekend with Brad Richardson returning to the Preds lineup. Carry this momentum from the win on Saturday against Columbus, last night's win against Detroit, into tomorrow against Detroit, and then the weekend matinee doubleheader against Columbus. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. As always, hit like if you liked this video. Hit subscribe if you really liked it. You can find me on social media by clicking on a channel name. And every forward on this team who is not named Forsberg or Tolvanen, be more like those two so that those two don't have to carry the offensive load alone.